hello, it's Meg. Ignore, well, impossible to ignore. It is the lighting of the video. Sorry, it's weird. I have the overhead closet lights on. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of intense. Anyway, I have been using this deck a lot, and I want to do some pairings. I want to do a pairing video with the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. I also have been growing out my nails, not biting them, things like that. And I just trimmed them because they were getting too long. It was a sensory no. It was so long. But they're so strong, which is crazy because my hair is falling out like crazy and I don't know why. But this one, or like, I don't know why my nails would be strong, but my hair would be falling out. I don't know. It feels like they're connected somehow. Or like people, you know, anyway. Anyway, I was clipping them and I messed this one up really badly, but I keep fidgeting with it now. I messed up. Anyway, Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. Here it is. I can't get closer. I have like a new filming arm and I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to use it. So this deck, I've just been using it so much lately. I think several weeks ago I made a video where I was like, these are some decks I think would be nice to use during this time of year, and this was one of them. And it's the only deck that I've been carrying. Well, actually no, there's an Oracle deck I've been carrying around too, which I don't have with me. Well, we can talk about that a different time, I guess. That's ridiculous. I literally brought every single Oracle deck over here. Not every single one of them. But a lot of them. I have to just break this nail. This sucks. How do I fix this? It's so distracting. I brought a lot of Oracle decks over here because I want to find some pairings for this. It's like, part of it is that it's like mass market. It's like really thick cardstock. So I just feel it's like one of the only decks that I would feel comfortable, like, you know, using and having around a toddler and also a baby who's frequently just sitting in my lap and hitting my hands. Every time I get a pen out, the toddler's like, he wants me to draw on his hands. And usually a cat. I made him a flash sheet. So it's like, so he could like, these are the only things that mom can draw. So, you know, which is, I'm not good at drawing. I pretty much have been drawing like a cat the same way that I was when I was in second grade. So that's what he gets, a second grade cat doodle. But, what was I talking about? Oh, so like, you know, I'm doing that and then he'll move because he wants to see. And I'm like, and then like the line for like the cat ear goes like, and I'm like, come on. But basically it's like, I don't want to bring, you know, I'm not going to bring like an out of print deck to hang out with a 2-year-old and a 5-month-old. Like that's not going to happen. Speaking of out of print decks, let's begin. Shall we? So my intention here is to find some pairings that I like. And you guys have all seen all of my decks, or like the decks that I have around most frequently, a million times. So nothing that I have is going to be new, I guess. But the idea is to show you a lot of different things. And maybe in showing you those many different things, you will be able to find something that sparks a knowing in your heart of what you would pair with this. And then also comment that below because I really need to know too. So this is the Universe cards. I got this in the summer and I haven't really used it. I actually know exactly what I'm going to do to make that change. Oops. I don't think that I like this together already. But maybe. I think the other one, this one's tough with this because of the borders. It would have to be, it's so large. I think this one would have to be like so many more of these and then one of these, but maybe off to the side so it's not taking up so much space. Because this is quite large. I think this one might be better. Starry Beginnings. This one has no borders. Let's see. This is beautiful though. It's really large. I think the size of this one is better. I need to get a bag for this stuck. It's like, it came in this and I'm just putting it back in that. So yeah, sure, that's working, I guess. Let's see here. I don't know, I feel like this needs like something with a black border. Like I still maybe want something that's bordered. In a pinch, this seems like it would do just fine. I'm not reading what they say because I have my glasses on. Strength, 5 of Swords. What does your heart want? 10 of Swords. Feel and release, 3 of Swords. Release all you've accumulated on this journey. That's pretty good. 2 of Cups, Death. Believe in your power to manifest. It's kind of a weird 2 of Cups. Isn't it? Interesting. What does it say? What does it say about 2 of Cups? Two of Cups. Primal reflective self. What well are you pulling from? Where are you releasing? Okay. I don't know, dude. Just like visually, it's... interesting. Huh. Sure. I just found the image jarring, I suppose. Believe in your power to manifest. That was cool. Okay, explore, love, create. The Star, 8 of Cups. It says the only thing that holds you back is you. I kind of like it. I think it's like a little bit more... That's a maybe. I mean, it's hard to know at the beginning because there's going to be so many more on their way. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put sort of like a maybe pile here. So the Botanica Tarot, I think that this one has come up. Like I've mentioned, when I make these videos, I tend to go on Instagram. I'll go to YouTube to see if there's a video of the pairings already. There was not in this case. And so I'll go to like Instagram and I'll search the deck and try to see if there's any good pairings. And there were. And where's my iPad? I use Instagram on my iPad. Okay. Screenshots. Close. Okay, there was... I know this one came up. And this, I feel like I would use as an oracle somehow. Just like more of an emotive. I'd be interested to maybe think more about that and figure that out. This I feel like is a maybe because I think that visually it's pretty strong. Oh, you know what? There's another one that's pretty strong that I just thought of that I think makes a lot of sense. Dirt Gems would be really good. That one is... Dirt Gems is in a whole other zone. Okay, we're gonna do a lot of these. My thing is I feel like I should be curating the selection down more before I make the video. And then that way, like, we're only seeing the best of the best instead of trying to figure it out but I'm not doing it. That's just not what's happening. This is the Nature Nurture. Also, my entire Oracle collection is the best of the best. No, that's not true either. I don't know, I just feel like I want to make room for the unexpected, so I want to see like a lot of different ones. And then this sort of just makes sense that this would look good together, and it would be, I don't know, like visually how this would look. This is one of these the decks that I just like don't really use very often, but I like it. And this is the indie version, so it's like smaller, and which I prefer, I believe. This is making me think of another Oracle deck, which I don't think I have over here. "50 Plants That Heal." I think this one makes a lot of sense for this deck too, because of the black and then the plant of it all. Because there's plants in this also, which I don't think they mentioned them in the guidebook, which I think would be beneficial. I think that'd be fun. But I think that visually this is quite nice. It kind of puts this plant in sort of a more, I can't think of the word, sky place. Like these plants are not like in the ground, they're just there. Interesting. I do like this actually a lot, like incorporating in sort of like a directionality too. The faces, what's going on. This deck is, I like this deck. All right, obvious, because it has that black border. I tried this and this earlier, and these ones, well, I guess I have to just show you and also sort of jog my memory. I think the issue with this deck is that it's almost like a Marseille reader. I think it might go really well with like a Marseille deck, and like, I don't think that visually it's the best with this one, but unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm going to put this here. Hopefully it doesn't shake that too much. And the Messenger Oracle is sort of similar, where like I just really like this deck, and I think that there's like, it just reads really well with stuff for me. This might be one that I like a lot. It's ugly though. These two cards are really beautiful. Let's get this out of there. It's like offensive. Okay, so a plant deck. I really want to look at this plant deck with it. The Green Gold Ancestral Plant Spirit Oracle deck. Yeah. Many decks look very good with just like a nice plant deck. I might like this one more than the 50 Plants That Heal too, because it is sort of bringing it back down into the terrestrial. But these photographs are like a little bit hazy, so it does have sort of more like of a dreamlike quality. Oh, man, I just know Dirt Gems is going to look so good with this. And I think it makes sense too that like I would be attracted to, drawn to plant decks this time of year because of it's just been winter for so long. Oh my gosh. Will it ever end? It definitely will, but let's see here. It's in my train case, I believe. Oh no, let's see how my children are. They're fine. Okay. Here is Dirt Gems. So I really want, I have the indie Dirt Gems. I really want the mass market Dirt Gems just because I just do. I really do. But I also want other decks, I guess. So it's hard to buy a deck that I already have. Oh my god, you guys, I have Rafi's Bath Time song stuck in my head, which I made a community post about. So if you want to listen to that song, it's there. I also just use this deck the way that I like, as like, okay, here's this plant and this is what I know about that plant and my memories of the plant. And then in that way too, plants are so cool. It's like scent, or like, you know, like there's a memory there, and I can take in this like whole scenario. And I really like plant decks, I think, for reading for others for that reason. I think that it like gives me these little like bits of information. This is really good. Sometimes I might not know what it means for me though, because, or like I get a little overwhelmed with like too much plant information. But for someone else, I can always have it translate into like a more practical advice too. So yeah, this is great. It's plant. It's black and white. I mean, it's black, bordered black. I still think that the green gold is my favorite so far of the plant ones. Definitely. Okay, something different. I have the Inner Queen Oracle. This one is one that I've had for a really long time. The person who made it is named Letty, and she used to be really like around back in the day on tarot Instagram. Really like, you know, inner whore, sacred, like sort of it was for a workshop, I think, that she made this, and then just ended up making it available to people who, you know, to selling it to people who wanted it. And we were buddies at the time, so. And then I think she sort of just like found IRL community where she was at, which is really cool. And has been doing other stuff. And I never really used this oracle, but I thought maybe it would be interesting for this. But I don't know. I don't think that it's a little bit too simplistic, perhaps. Not like in content, because it can read with things, but just in its imagery. The Celestial Oracle, I haven't used this one yet. I got this in December. My favorite one is the flower one, and I kind of can't find that one right now, which is a bummer. I really have to get things moved around. I think this looks really good. Wow. That's amazing. Can you guys even see this stuff? I have no idea. The camera's so high up. I'm trying to... I kind of prefer it when it's like obscenely close. Like when it's like stupid close. I kind of like that better. Mackerel Sky. Oh my god, I love it. When I was leaving the farm, mackerel in the sky, more wet than dry. Wow. I think this just looks kind of nice together. Pretty. Well, that's kind of fun, huh? And I think the Celestial makes sense for this one. I'm not really sure. See, this is hard. Okay. I'm going to put all these ones, oops, these ones down here in like a sort of, no. But and then Dirt Gems, sure. Green Gold, sure. Botanica, I just want to use this deck at some point. Oh, this one was on the internet as a option. What was I saying? Oh, I want to look at the other ones too. Celestial look good. Let's look at another one after Outgrow Yourself. So I took a screenshot of this. There was literally no posts of pairings with this really at all. Like, I guess I could have scrolled back further, and maybe I'll do that later when it isn't helpful to make this video. Okay, I did it. I broke that nail off. I don't have a nail file though, so this was one of them. I don't think I like it. I took a screenshot because I was like, interesting. And with the black, I think it makes a lot of sense. I do want to use this deck at some point soon, but I don't think with this, I don't think that that's, even as like sort of a, it's just not for me. I think I liked it. I think it's a good one, but now that I'm sitting here with like some other things and feeling it out, I think that maybe having a more, I don't know, like grounded thing. All right. I have this deck, which is actually so annoying to me, and this is why. So I bought this like extremely handmade like printer paper deck before she was making them normally, like getting them made and stuff like that. And I don't want to repurchase it, but I just want to have the better version. But it's like $40, and I'm like, I spent like 20 something dollars on this. I don't want to spend $40 on like another deck that's the same stuff. I don't know. Like, I don't like it that much. Anyway, I don't really like this one with this. Maybe I just wanted to complain about the deck. I like made a video about it. Why did I do that? Okay, this is, I've been looking for this. I'm gonna put this away. That goes somewhere else. Just checking. It's 555, you guys. Make a five. It's 555. Supra. I think it's awesome. Okay, I think I like that, actually. I think this might be my favorite so far, which means that maybe the other ones would also look good. This is really good. I really like this so much. I'm also thinking about like which oracle decks I really like with the deck and like what that means for like the type of readings or whatever. Elvine oracle, or like not what types of readings, but just like yeah, like what types of readings I'm being drawn to with this deck. I think this looks better than the Outgrow Yourself does, actually. kind of like that. Sorry, I kind of got distracted in my mind about the Supra Oracle and then this deck and then like readings and what it all means. I do like that one. I'm going to put that over there. I picked the Sovereign Oracle up, but I feel like I don't have a lot of time, and there's just so many Oracle decks here that I was interested in looking at, including now the Fairy Tale Oracle. The Sun, Maiden, Six of Cups, Warrior Swords, Potion, Eight of Pentacles. This is one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. The deck is so beautiful. Okay. Strength, Basket, Five of Cups. I'm not sure I like this one as much. Oh, the crystal, the gem one might be really cool. Also, I think sometimes when you're making these videos, when I'm making these videos, I will get like, I'm like really excited about the deck, and then I will just be doing this so much that I get burned out of the deck, but I'm like, that's not happening right now. And I think that's also really fun. Oh, this was another combo that I saw that looked really good, which feels very duh to me. It's the Poesis Oracle. And I think that it's okay. I think it's okay. I think that I don't know. I don't know. I really like the Supra. I feel ill about how much I liked that. Like, it's making me feel like a lot of something. Feeling a whole lot of something. What about Divine Light Oracle cards? This is also kind of amazing. Oh, I like it. I should be also wearing my glasses for this because I can't really see them super well. I feel like it's a little much. But one of these in the corner and like a big reading. Okay, what I want to do, this is my fantasy self talking. What I want to do is make like a whole, like, wouldn't it be fun if I did this and then did, you know, like set like these cards aside and then we did like a really big spread in reading with these ones with this deck, and then used some of the supplemental ones in the bottom, the Oracle, to like see how it reads. Because that's what I do when I go to Tarot Club sometimes, is I'll like use a deck and then I'll do like a 5-card spread. We talked about this before. And then like underneath each card, I will do a different Oracle to see how it reads, to see how it's interacting, to see how it looks and how I like feel about it. Just like a sort of a kind of like a speed dating thing that in a different way that Krista does. But I'm just like sort of just like, ooh, like I'm imagining this like really big, this big beautiful reading with these cards, and then with like the Supra and the divine, like one Divine Light, a few Supra, and then like one plant card from Green Gold. And I just like, ooh, I'm like really, I'm geeked. Ooh, maybe the reading would also have a little Reclaim Oracle in the bottom too. Just like a little, I feel like Reclaim can be like this little, it's like little sister energy in a way sometimes, like a DW, like their tongue out, like so, and that kind of thing. And I think that's fun. I don't know if I like it with this deck though. It feels a little in that sense unserious. And it feels like this deck might be kind of serious. At least right now. I have so many other ones, but now I'm just really excited about those ones. Oh, Shadow Speak. That might be the answer. You know, I don't think it would look good with the other oracles though, but I think that this looks really good. This is actually way better than the Reclaim. I like that a lot. Huh. Okay. Great. That's a good one too. Again, I think that I really found what I was looking for. Let's just check if some of these others are going to work out. Runners of the Sun. No. Ooh, you know what? This one's really big. These Blue Bones. Maybe I can just... Finger of God, Spirit of Swords, Ace of Cups. I like that. Righteous Anger, Potential. Oh. I do like it with these Blue Bones. I don't know, I think I found it though. Okay. I feel like my baby sounds like he's upset. This is the thing about, like, you know, like, I'm in the house still when I'm trying to, like, have some me time or, like, a little break. It's not like I'm, like, leaving the house and, like, you know. I can just, I'm still just here. The Philosopher's Stone. I haven't used this one yet. It wasn't that long ago that I got it. I really want to use it. But I think I'm going to have to... This one might be too masculine for this deck. Or maybe it'll be a good balance in that way. I don't think that it is. You guys, it's my bath time. Oh, silky bubbles. What does he say? He says, he feels like a baby whale. Oh my, it's just so good. What a good song. It's an amazing song. This deck is really cool though. Maybe I'll do another video sometime trying to figure that out. That one. I'm gonna put it back in here. It feels a little special. This is a deck that I love to use in like big readings and have in the corner. Always. And maybe this is no different. You know what deck this would look really good with? Spiral. Because they both have the wacky borders. I wonder if that's true. I think my Spiral Tarot is in my bed though. It might just be one that I sort of like have to just have in the corner. Like it's written into my... It's just written in... Okay. When Olga Speaks, I know is going to be really good. Oh, I was filming this video already. And when I was going through... Well, it was a different version of this video, kind of. I was pulling these two cards out because I have this print done. I have this print, and I need to hang it up, and I want to hang it in my son's room, and I want to get this print too. So I have these two because it's going to be both of their rooms at some point, and I just really like this. And then the other one I really like is communication, and like just sort of like, you know, I don't know. These are the ideas, I suppose. But as far as oracle decks, collage oracle decks. I think that When Olga Speaks and these Blue Bones looks really good with this deck. Oh, you know what? You know what else would probably be really good? Where is it? I don't know where it is in this zone right now. Okay, there's still several other. I feel like I found like the perfect combo. Oh, I was kind of curious about this. I don't have the Witch's Tarot like as the tarot deck. I took a bunch of the cards out. There's more in here too, and also trimmed the deck. This was so many years ago. And I didn't like Reclaim Oracle at the time, so I wrote a bunch of like the Reclaim keywords on the bottom and turned it into an Oracle deck. So this one says support. Oh no, I licked my finger and then touched that one. And this is the Sun, Disconnection, and the Mystic. Potential, Security, Revolution. Ace of Cups, Love, Spirit of Wands. Reclamation, Peace, Two of Pentacles. This is kind of good. I don't know why I do use this oracle sometimes, and I should use it way more because I do like it this way. And I think I did a way better job than he did on his oracles. Warrior of Wands, Detachment, the Universe. Interesting. 10 of Cups, Impatience, and Chance. And it do feel like that. Wow. Introspection, Fear, 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles, what's it say? Overwhelm, and Spirit of Swords. Four of Cups, Faith, Seven of Wands. I do think that if you had this deck as a tarot deck, this would look really good together too. If you were pairing tarot with tarot. Four of Cups, Desire, Seven of Wands. Anyway, we don't have to do that anymore, but I do like that. That is nice. That's a nice one. Okay, let's see. The Tao box. I think this looks really good too. Oh yes, actually. That's amazing. Which makes me think. Okay, that's awesome. And then on the back it has like, you know, the little poems. Or whatever they're called. Whoopsies, sorry. I got that deck from BB. There's not an oracle deck in this box. Alright, let's see what's in here. Secret Pocket Oracle, Vessel. I don't know, what do you think? I think a lot of these are going to look really good. This Goddesses deck, I bet that one looks good too. Maybe not this one. Okay. No, but this deck is cool. I'd always wanted it, and I only got it recently. Maybe this past year at some point. I think I had it at some other time and got rid of it because I was like, this is weird. But I don't know. I'm getting very distracted by all the sounds my baby's making downstairs. This is a funny reading. Two of Wands, it gets better. Ten of Swords. I think that it looks really good, but I don't think that the content is really what I'm looking for here. Ooh, you know what? This is probably good too. This is the 9 Coins Oracle. It's by Satu. This deck is so good. I pulled it out recently. It goes really, really well with collage decks. Photography decks do, and typically, and that one's really good. Okay, let's see here. I grabbed Ritual Postures. I mean, yeah, that looks good. I'm distracted. I'm just distracted. Let's see here. I only pulled one deck out of this box of decks to look at. The Anatomy of Healing. It's so funny. I'm like, even when I'm pulling the decks out, I'm like, I don't really have that many decks. This is a good one too for this, actually. I really like this. This is interesting. Huh, okay. You know what? I'm going to set this one aside also. So I'm like pulling out like 4 bins of tarot, of Oracle decks, and then like other ones also. And I'm like, I don't really have that many Oracle decks. No, dude, you definitely do. Vintage Wisdom, but it's trimmed. And I feel like the non-trimmed might be better in this instance. Oh, the Almanac of Birds. I was trying to do the other bird one. The Ted Andrews. Oh, this is the back. Jeez Louise. Sometimes I feel like these cards can look a bit the same. Here, I'm gonna like cut it in half. I don't really know what to do. We're just going through this deck a little too much. I feel like the Ted Andrews bird one I would have liked better. Like photography birds. That's too much reading right now. If I'm being honest. I just don't want to read all that. Oh man. Wow, I'm so annoyed with myself because I got all these decks out and now I have to like put them away also. I'm also gonna have to put them away. This is the an I Ching deck, which I will not be using with this anyway, but I just want to see. Keeping them in order. This deck's really cool. It does look cool, but it's not the one. see here. We did those. Oh, craft. I always called it craft decadence, but it's craft and decadence, you guys. I don't know if you knew that. I think everyone knows that by now. I actually don't really like this deck. It's a little too wordy word wrapping sometimes, and it's just like, I don't know, it's like these could have been used in other oracles. I think it's really cool looking. This collage is awesome. It's so beautiful. But sometimes I'm like, word salad. Like in a reading, you know? Like this one. I'm like, all right. It's too much. Where'd the box go? Oh, it's right next to me. It's really, really beautiful though. I really love it so much. Oh, this is a deck that I thought it might look good with also. And I think it's true. La Vie en Rose. It's so cool. I think it does look good with this. But I think that this is kind of doing what I want a lot of the other ones to do. Like, it's pulling too much weight. Oh, here. What about this one? The Dis-moi. I definitely can't speak French. There's another version of this too that's new. I think this looks cool. It would have to be with other things, I think, though. Because I feel like there's something about a little bit that's clashing with this. Maybe it's the bright lights of the objects that's sort of competing with the shiny of the card. I think that looks cool. Keeping in mind that I'm not wearing my glasses and I'm like 2 feet away. I'm 1 foot away. I'm really close still. I don't know. I think it looks good. All right. There's definitely just so much more. Wow, this one's almost empty. There's barely anything in that one. And this one, nice. That's cool. Makes me feel better about them having to carry these all around. I think I'm going to condense them and then put some of these on this shelf, actually. All right. I think I know what's going on. And let's look at it. So thick. Okay, so what if we I need more room. I
is going to be enough room. Maybe we'll just do that. And then what do we think? I don't know how many. Just one? Here? I don't think this is working. Just like in terms of space. It needs to be like way higher up, but this is as high as it goes. What do I do? What do I do? I'm gonna have to do this some other time. Because what I want is like a bunch of these too, I think. Or, you know, let's just put them all, just one of each out. We're gonna have to read the book for this one. I just got suddenly very like weepy and emotional. I might do a Dirt Gems also just to see. Because I feel like that's what we're doing, is we're seeing. Whoa, silky bubbles. Okay, I definitely just like had this Dirt Gems urge. But yeah, I think I want to get the mass market one just because I really do like this oracle, and I feel some type of way about. I feel like I want like a kind of like a fresh start or something with it. Why are there 4 cards? I feel like I want like 3 or 5. Ooh, actually no. This is interesting. All right, should I do Elvine? Healing anatomy of healing, body and plant, body and plant. Wow, that one shuffles so nicely. I'm gonna do that one here. Just body under Supra, and then I think one more here, but the Tao or Elvine or Celestial. I think Elvine. I tend to have like a preference. For a second I thought I was gonna get rid of Elvine. And I don't know what I was thinking because I do use it to read for others quite a bit. Okay. Also very nice to just see all these backs. I'm kind of sad to not use those other 2 though. We need more room. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out the room situation, or like having this arm be a lot taller. So then we can do like something really like obscenely messed up and huge. Okay. 4 of Cups, 2 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and Chance. Now let's do the others. Oh, you know what also? Compendium Constellations, but the old one. Myth.
Wow, isn't that so nice with that?
Oh man, I really wish that I could have just done like 5 of these, 5 of these, and then all of these sort of like on the side. All right, you guys, catch me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get this thing more, higher, taller. And then do that, okay? Because I'm geeked actually. I don't know what that means here, but apazote, I don't know what that is. I'll have to look. Willow, that's amazing. I feel like I had Willow in another deck recently. Don't waste your time waiting. Fun. And then body part, tongue. Bite my tongue. I think that visually, I want to switch these two. Just because I want to see. Yeah, I think I was wrong about this one visually being better than Dirt Gems. Is it wrong if I want to switch that one out? Just to see. Here, let's read about it first so we can sort of take that in. Okay, here we go. Central and South America, seed, moon, the rider of tides. I integrate wisely. I process bitter moments into sweet releases. The idea of bitter with the tongue. I don't know. I like that. My timing is everything. Okay. So bitterness, tongue, the tongue out, ignoring the bite my tongue. I just had the lion pose and yoga come to mind. So, and her legs here are kind of like that too. So we're to go do that. Actually, honestly, wow, that's I feel that's necessary. I want to do that. By a grief sort of, release. By knowing exactly when to pause or to quicken my flow, I'm able to ride the tides. But the decision cannot be avoided and the tide must not be fought. Choose the path and your pace and keep going. I think that really fits really well with this also. I'm thinking about when I read Ride the Tides, it sort of in my head had the same broken up wordness of bite my tongue. And then she's writing this Willow here with the, there's just a lot going on. Sometimes I only just I used to do pick-a-pal readings with only Oracle decks. That was really fun. I should do that again. Oh my god, I should do that again. It's literally so fun to do. This is also just making me think a lot of what's happening in my personal, not personal life, but in my relationship to things, I guess, or the world outside of myself. And just a lot of things happening in the world that make me think how I want to, who I want to be as a person and a community member and a mother and all this stuff. Let me see what's going on downstairs with the guys. Oh, we should read this too, because I don't really know. But this deck is very good. The green gold one. I really like it. And I do think that this does look good because there is green in the deck, and then when there's that one color that sort of pulls it out, I like that. Which is also why I think the Ted Andrews bird oracle would look really good with it too, because there is blue and it would bring out the blue elements and match really well, and like that's just a really good deck. Ooh, also that means his other deck, which is just the nature one, would also look really good with that, which is one of my favorite Oracle decks. And now I'm like thinking, I'm like, where is that? But I know it's just at my desk, which is over there. This is a different zone. Wow. Honestly, I feel like that would be more fun than this. But this deck is really good. The book is really, really good. It does a really good job of, you know, telling you what that is. But I do want to, I don't know. I kind of want to, visually, I want to take this out. I also want to take this one out visually too. Although I think it does work. All right, we'll just leave it there because that's the truth. And then we'll read this. And the reason that okay. It's hard because there's like not necessarily like a question. And so I'm just sort of applying a lot of this to things that I'm feeling or experiencing in my life. An example that I can give is like I'm having a really hard time figuring out what to read, you know? And like what I want to read is like nonfiction about people and like good stories. Like I've been like accidentally reading a lot of books about hope lately, and I think that that's cool, but also the one that I'm reading right now ended up just being, it's like more like theory, and that's not what I want. If it's a story of hope, I want it to be like something that's not that, you know? Like I want it to be okay. 45 is, this is in Italian or something. Hold on. 45. It's Regina sin labbe originali concepta. The title, Queen Conceived Without Original Sin, honors the Virgin in her absolute purity. Focusing on this image fosters empathy and a deeper understanding, overcoming prejudice and fears we may harbor towards others. Wow. Sometimes it's like you don't want to be the bigger person, you know? Because you're like, I feel like a little kid where I'm like, why should I? Like, they're not going to, why should I? Like, that kind of thing. But, you know, damn. Ugh, God. Okay, so let's read this one again because I just really liked it. And this is all sort of more like straightforward, I think. I feel like I talked in a recent video about Tarot Club happenings about Willow, and it was, you know, I talked about it then, like my associations with Willow, and it was the card, it was from Graven Images. So I've gone through that, but just, you know, like Willow is also, you know, willow bark, the tea, it's like an aspirin. It's like there's something in willow bark that they use to make aspirin, and it's by water, and, you know, you're thinking about the sort of like hidden protective aspects of it. And then just think about willow trees and what you thought of them and what they meant to you when you were a child, you know? That's, I guess, what I would be thinking of when I think of Willow. And we can read the book too, I think. Let me see if it's right here. Tis. We can read it. Okay. I integrate wisely. I process bitter moments into sweet releases. Lion yoga pose now. It's like you put your legs like a little frog, and your body is bent up like this, and your hands are on the ground, and your chest is forward, and your tongue is out. And it's a release. And you cross your eyes and look at the tip of your nose, and you say, bah. You go, ah. You silent scream. Okay. I process bitter moments into sweet releases. My timing is everything. By knowing exactly when to pause or to quicken my flow, I'm able to ride the tides. By the decision, but the decision cannot be avoided, and the tide must not be fought. Crazy. Choose the path in your pace and keep going. I think that is like very good collective. This is like good collective medicine. And then I can't read the book for this, but for this, it's like it made me think of like myth making. And I've been reading, no, I've been listening to podcasts, like myth podcasts. There was one, I will link it below. And just sort of leaning into that and like dreams and these stories and like how things become myths, I guess. I haven't even looked at the tarot really. I will. We are looking at dirt gems though. Hold on, I need to find something else. What is this one? Willow. These are numbered. It's extremely annoying. I think that's why I want the... I never use the guidebook because I don't need to. But I like... Here. Okay. Willow is movement. It is difficult to think of the word willow without imagining their long wisps blowing in the breeze. So true. That's so true. Okay. Willows accept and release, which is literally what this one said also. It's what we're doing here. I think that's also what's happening here a lot. And this one also talked about like, oh my memory is so poor. Okay. Physical patterns in conversation with emotional patterns. Inflammation can be close cousin to resentment, bitterness, and anger. Okay. Allies for inflammation in the human body. Not specifically in my no, but okay. Cool. It is very cooling. Actions really stuck. I would just say heat. These details doesn't matter. Yeah, like thinking of like what people have to take baby aspirin for their heart and like blood and clots and like stuff like that, right? So it's like those waters of our body too. Okay. There are mirrors. It's often hard to trace exactly how our patterns started, especially when they become ingrained in our daily habits and conversations. Sometimes seeking these details doesn't ultimately matter and isn't the best use of our resources. Willow will help you throw your squabbling over the footnotes of your past to the wind, reset with ease, and begin a new chapter. Which is what this said also. But much more concise. Let me find it again. I want to have both of them up. Here we go. So we're riding tides. Yeah, we don't really need to read more of this. I think that's all I want to say. I think that this all looks really good together. And I don't think that I would do... I think what I said I would want here. Let's just see if we can kind of make that happen visually. Let's get rid of one of the tarot cards to have a little bit more space. And then I would probably do something like this. And then we need more of these. Where have they gone? Okay. If we're doing like a visual thing. But I would do more. Oops. No, let's do... What do we think of that? Maybe these would be on the top, because then I kind of like that for like maximum, like these are out of the way a bit. Here, if we do, my stomach's rumbling to go. I'm just sort of overlapping them. I would never do that, I don't think, in real life, but just so we can see them. So then that way the words are further apart instead of sort of cluttered in the middle. I think I like that a lot. And then they wouldn't be touching. And then I think I would do it like this. And then, but just have like more space in general. Yeah. I think that's what I would do. I would probably get rid of one of these, but it would probably be Elvine, because I have this thing where this is 2 plants, but that was really great. So maybe that. Yep. Although that plant oracle is just so good, but we don't need more than 1 plant. Especially like if I'm doing the reading for myself, that one's fine. But I don't always love to read a book. Although I would have to with this one. But I think that one also would just fit really well. I don't know. Comment below. What do you guys think? Or were there other ones that also looked better than this? And I just got like a little too preoccupied. You could also try this. Just pick a celestial. Actually, that might be... And then... Did I just put these away? I sure did. Where did they go? Did I? Yeah, I did. Back. It's like... Okay. And then that's fun. Do the Elvine. Get rid of these ones too. What's that say? Upheaval, revelation, and awe. And then one of these instead. And this one. No, I just like the way they look. It's not very practical in this instance, I suppose. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. There's all this space now. I'll just do that. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop now. There's some on the back of on this card, there's like some silver foil, like it's from the foiling coming off of the card in front of it. All right, now I have to clean up. Blech. Oh man, I'm so glad I did this too, because I forgot about this deck. It's very, very good. All right, I can clean up on my own time. Let me know what you guys think. And if you use Intuitive Night Goddess, what do you pair with it? I think that the Super Oracle looks so good with it. It might be a little serious though. I think it's good. It might be a little too like hoity-toity for like most of my reading purposes, I suppose I'll say. Oh man, I'm really excited. Okay,